Hello and welcome to this short headstand tutorial. First of all, I want to add a disclaimer to this video, so please only attempt this video if you have a strong yoga practice, if headstand is something that you're already working on, and feel free to use a wall behind you almost as a safety net for all of these poses and all of these steps that we're going to take towards our headstand. Otherwise, if you're ready and you know that you're healthy, you know your doctor wouldn't disagree with you trying towards a headstand, then we will begin by simply coming into a plank. So step one is to come into a plank and to find a nice solid plank as your foundation. So we're tucking the tailbone under, we're squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, gazing forwards, diving between the shoulder blades and squeezing our abdominals in. So feeling into that strength, starting to notice what it feels like to be as strong as you can in your plank. And we want to bring this into our headstand. So notice the line of your body, and we want to find that squeezing in of the inner thighs, the abdominals, when we finally come into our headstand. So just dropping the knees, and then step two, we'll start to build up towards our headstand. So interlacing the fingers, we're going to be on the crown of the head. So the absolute top of your head, so not the front, not the back, but the flat crown of your head. And then we're going to interlace the fingers around the back of the head. We'll place our elbows down, and our elbows are going to be the same distance as our forearms. So you might want to just measure the distance. And then we'll take our interlace. And then we will place the top of the head on the mat. We're placing most of our weight into the forearms. So often we think of headstand, we think initially that most of our weight would be in our head. But actually this is a myth. Most of our weight is going to be in our forearms. With all of these next stages, I want you not to kick. So there is a temptation to kick into your headstand. This isn't what we want to do. We want to slowly build strength, take our time, and then lift our legs up together. So just a little note, do not kick. So placing the crown of the head on the mat, starting to tuck our toes and lift our hips. Walk your feet in as much as you can, starting to get your hips over your shoulders. And this is where eventually we'll lift our toes. But this might be enough. This is already quite a strong pose to come into. This is stage 2 of our practice. So find your plank, stage 1. You should be able to do a plank if you're about to attempt a headstand. Stage 2 is to find the foundation of our headstand and walk our feet in. Stage 3 is to walk our feet in and then gently bend one knee, bend the other. Bend one knee, bend the other. Also quite nice to lift one leg, lift the other leg, and just play around here, building strength. And then step 4 is where we're going to do our headstand. So when you feel like you have enough strength, you want to bend one knee, bend the other knee, and then try to get your hips above your shoulders. Once you get your hips above your shoulders, it's quite interesting. It feels a bit lighter. It feels actually a bit easier than when we're kind of down here. So lift your hips above your shoulders. Everything is stacked. And then eventually we're pushing the toes up towards the sky. Squeezing the inner thighs, squeezing the glutes, the abdominals. Everything is nice and active, just as in our plank. Breathe, gaze on a point that doesn't move. Be mindful of your neck. Press into the forearms, no weight, not too much weight in the head. And then slowly, gently, with control, hug your knees in. Come into your child's pose, arms come either side. Take rest, calm down. So headstands pump a lot of blood around the body, so they're really energizing. So make sure that you take rest, particularly when you're new to this pose. I hope you took something from that tutorial, so please do comment below, let me know how your headstand journey is going, and I will see you next time. Thank you.